Today is the last day of Chanuka. That's so exciting. It's called Zot Chanuka. Last night, your daddies lit all the lights on the menorah, and that made it so special. So today, to finish up Hanukkah, we're going to go over the story of Hanukkah very quickly. I know you know it, but it's fun to go over it again, okay? So many years ago, all the Jewish people lived in the land of Israel, in Eretz Israel, where they had the Bet HaMikdash, and all the Jewish people were so happy. But then there came a very not nice king from the country of Syria, but he was a Greek. He made everybody live just like the Greeks. That's right. What was his name? I'm King Antiochus. So I don't like that the Jewish people are always learning Torah and they love Hashem so much. I'm going to tell the Jewish people something. Jewish people, I let you learn Torah, but you can't say it's Hashem's Torah. You can only keep the parts of the Torah that make sense. Like things like not to kill and not to steal. That you could keep. But things like kosher, things like Shabbat or Brit Milah, you can't keep. Okay. Things like following the moon to make Rosh Chodesh. The Jewish people were very sad. They said, it's not good. Yeah. The Jewish people were very sad. They said, oh no, we can't keep all the mitzvot. King Antiochus said, no. And certainly, you can't teach the Jewish children Torah. If Jewish children learn Torah, then they're going to love Hashem and not me. So I don't want them to learn Torah. Anybody who is caught teaching Torah, I'm going to send my soldiers to hurt them. Well, Yeladim, the Jewish children, they tricked King Antiochus. You know what they did? They went out to the caves. They said, we're not going to learn in the schools and in the shuls. Instead, we'll go to the caves. And they went to the caves. They took with them the Torah to learn. But they also took a whole bag of dreidels. We don't know what they used it for. So the Jewish Yeladim went into the caves with the Torah and the dreidels. And they said, come on, let's go learn Torah. All the boys, let's go learning with the boys. And all the girls said, we're going to learn. All the girls learned together with the girls. And they went and they hid inside the caves. And they learned Torah inside the caves where the soldiers wouldn't see them. And they heard, what was coming? What's this? Horse. You know who was on the horsey? Greek soldier. Oh. I'm coming to go check on the forest to see if there's any Jewish children here learning Torah. Because not allowed to learn Torah. Suddenly the horseman, nay, nay. Oh my goodness, I fell off my horse. Oh, horsey, what did you do that for? Let's keep going. Nay, nay. Oh my goodness, I fell off my horsey again. You horsey keep dropping me off. The horsey could smell it here. There was Jewish children there. Suddenly, the bad Greek soldier came. He said, oh, there's a cave. And inside the cave, there are Jewish Yeladim. And he came to the Jewish Yeladim and he said, Jewish Yeladim, what are you doing? What are you doing here? Are you learning Torah? And the Jewish Yeladim said, you know what they did? First, they quickly took their Torahs and they hid them. They hid them away. So the bad Greek soldiers wouldn't see them. And instead, they took out, what did they take out? Dreidels. And they said, we're only playing dreidel. Let's sing the song, I Have a Little Dreidel. I have a little dreidel. I made it out of clay. And when it's dry and ready, oh dreidel, I shall play. right? And so they took out the dreidel and they said, we're only playing dreidel. We're not doing anything. They tricked the soldiers with the dreidels. But as soon as the soldiers went away, thank you, Schneer. As soon as the soldiers went away, what did the Jewish Yeladim take out again? What did they take out? When the soldiers went away, again they took out the Torah and they said, yay, the Greek soldiers aren't here anymore. Now we can learn Torah. Children, it got worse and worse. And the bad King Antiochus said, we're going to go take over the Bet HaMikdash and make a big mess in the Bet HaMikdash, children. They put a big idol in the Bet HaMikdash called Zeus. And they even put on the Bet HaMikdash, on the Mizbeach, you know what they put? What kind of animal? The Gemara has a very small picture. Sorry, Eladim. But they put a pig. It was very bad. And they made things so bad. And he said, everyone has to bow down to my big idol Zeus. Well, there was one mommy. Her name was Chana. I'm Chana. And I have 7 wonderful sons. My little boys are such good boys. They're not going to listen to King Antiochus. They always learn Torah. And they will never bow down to that bad idol of King Antiochus. One day, children, bad King Antiochus and his soldiers, he caught Hannah and her 7 sons. Took more to count them. I'm going to put them on my fingers because there are too many soldiers, too many children. Some more made little finger puppets. I'm going to just put them on my fingers. There. Let's just count all of Mora's little puppets. Mora has 7 little puppets on my fingers. There we go. The 7 puppets. We're the 7 sons of Hannah. And one by one, King Antiochus came and he said to the oldest one, bow down to my idol or I'm going to give you a big boo-boo with my sword. He didn't listen and he didn't care. And King Antiochus took him away. And then the next boy came and King Antiochus said, bow down. And he said, no. So King Antiochus took him away and he hurt him. And he took the next one and he said, bow down to my idol. Again, he said, I won't bow to your idol. I don't care what you're going to do to me. Took him away. And then the next one. And the next one. And the next one till he took all of 6 of her sons. 6 of them he took away till there was only left one little baby. The little one, he was only 2 years old. He was very, very little. He was the littlest one. And King Antiochus said, oh no, if even this little one doesn't bow down to my idol, that's going to be very bad. Everyone will say, I can't get little Jewish boys to bow down to my idol. I know, I'll trick him. So you know what he did, children? He took the idol, and in front of the idol, King Antiochus threw his ring. He had a ring, and he took the ring, and he threw it on the floor right in front of the idol. And he said, go pick up the idol. Pick up the ring. So that when the little boy has to bend down to pick up the ring, it will look as if he's bowing down to the idol. He wasn't really bowing down to the idol. He just wanted him to bend down to pick up the ring. But the little boy was so smart. And he said, no, King Antiochus, I won't even bow down to pick up your ring because I know you're just tricking me. I'm going to leave your ring on the floor and I won't pick it up so that it doesn't even look like I'm bowing down to the idol. King Antiochus got so angry and he said, take him away. And they took him away. And it was very bad, children. Things got worse and worse. Hannah and her 7 sons were taken away. And then in another city, children, there was no food to eat in the city of Modi'in. All around the city, there was a big wall. They didn't let anybody in and out of the gates of the walls of the city of Modi'in. that city, they came and they said, you have to bow down to Zeus, to the idol Zeus. Children, in that city, there was a very great Jewish man. He was the Kohen Gadol. His name was Matityahu. Matityahu had 5 sons. Let's sing their names. Matityahu bold, 5 great sons had he. Eliezer was the oldest one. Shimon, Yonatan, and Yehuda Maccabi. Yehuda Maccabi. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, all of you. 4, 5. They were 5 great Talmidei Chachamim. And they said, this is terrible. King Antiochus is taken over the Bet HaMikdash. But worse, he is not allowing us to learn Torah, to understand that it's from Hashem. And that he doesn't want, he says, if you want to learn Torah like a story, you can learn it like a story. But you can't say Hashem gave you the Torah. And you can't keep special mitzvot like Brit Milah. And let's try to be a little quiet. Now take out the key from your pocket and lock up your mouth. Let's lock up 3 times. 1. Now throw the key very far into the sea. Okay, now. And they said, even though we're so few and there's so many Greek soldiers, the Greek soldiers, Yaladim, were coming on big elephants to hurt the Jews. See, in those days, if you had a big elephant, it was like you had a big tank. And the Jewish people didn't have any elephants. They came with big elephants, and there were so many of them, armies and armies of Greek soldiers. And Matityahu said, we're not going to get scared. We're going to get up and fight for Hashem so that they should allow us to keep Torah, so that we should keep Torah. And he said, Mi kamocha b'elim Hashem, who is like you, Hashem. And lots of Jewish people came to join, and they said, we're going to help, we're going to help, we're going to fight with you. The oldest one, sorry, not the oldest one, the strongest one, was actually the youngest one. His name was Yehuda HaMaccabi. I'm Yehuda HaMaccabi. I'm going to get all the Jewish people to fight against bad King Antiochus. Look what a terrible thing he did to Hannah and her 7 sons. He took them all away. We have to fight back. And we have to continue learning Torah from Hashem. Yeladim, also in the city of Modi'in, there was also a very, very wonderful girl. Her name was Yehudit. I just have to find my Yehudit. Yehudit was a widow, children. Lo Aleinu, her husband passed away. She was very beautiful and she was very nice. And she said, in our city, we're all trapped behind the wall. And outside the city, there's a horrible general. His name is I'm going to get it wrong. Halifornis. I can never pronounce it. His name was Halifornis. Somebody say boo. He was very bad, children. They wouldn't let any food or water into the city. And you know what he used to do? Anytime a pretty Jewish girl wanted to get married, he'd come and say, no, she has to come and have a wedding with me first. And he'd take the pretty Jewish girl away. He was very, very bad. He was so bad. And Yehudit said, we can't continue this. I'm going to do something. Let me sneak out of the city to where his tent is. I'll do something. And you know what Yehudit did, children? She made. That's right. You're so good. Yehudit knew to make very, very good cheese. But cheese, children, is made with a lot of salt. And it makes you very thirsty. If you eat a lot of cheese, if it's very salty cheese, you need to drink a lot of water. But she didn't bring water. You know what she brought instead? Wine. She brought a lot of wine because wine puts a person to sleep. And she brought her basket with the cheese and the wine, and she snuck out of the city. And the soldier said, hey, who goes there? What do you want? Why are you coming here? Oh, my name is Yehudit. I want to tell Californis all about what's going on in the city. I'm like a spy. I'm going to help him find out how to get rid of the Jews. Now, children, she was only making it up. She wanted to sneak out to hurt the bad general and to save the Jewish people. And he said, okay, come with me. We'll take you to his tent. To his tent. She said, oh, let's have a nice party together. Out all the soldiers. And all the soldiers said, really? We want to come too. Well, children, actually, the story goes, children, that she came 3 nights, one after the other. She came to make a party. And every time all the soldiers were there and they said, oh, we like the party with all the cheese. And on the 3rd night, she said to him, let's have a private party. Just you and me. And California said, oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Let's do that. Come, go in my tent and have a private party. And she came and she gave him lots and lots of cheese. Ah, yummy cheese. Ah, I'm so thirsty. I'm so thirsty. And Yehudit said, oh, no problem. I brought you wine. And she gave him lots of wine to drink. Oh, yummy. Oh, such good wine. You make such good cheese and such good wine. He was so tired, he fell asleep. And children, while he was... No, we're not going to wake him up. You know what? While he was sleeping, she took his sword, children, and she got rid of him. She made sure that he couldn't wake up again. And she got rid of him. The big General Halifornis wasn't alive anymore. When the soldiers came, they said, Halifornis, wake up. Come on. Where's Halifornis? And couldn't find him. Wasn't waking up. Okay, don't talk. You're right, he did. You are right. No, okay, she's right. She did. And he said, where's Halifornis? I don't know, where is he? And he said, oh, look up at the wall. You know why? Because Yehudi went on top of the wall and she showed everyone how he wasn't alive anymore. And all the soldiers got so scared and they said, we don't know what to do. Oh, let's run. Our big general isn't alive anymore. And they started to run. Run. Oh, bite me. Oh no, let's go. No, quick. And all the soldiers got so scared. But children of all, Yehuda HaMaccabee and all his soldiers together, there were a few Jewish men together. They got up and they said, even though there's so many Greeks than us, we're going to make a big war. And they made a big war against the huge Greek army, children. And even though there was so many Greeks and only very few Jewish soldiers, the Jewish soldiers won over and they got rid of all the Greeks and they chased them away. Yeah. You're right, darling. Elazar. I'm calling him Elazar or Eliezer? Elazar. I'm pronouncing his name wrong. So yeah, at one point, Eliezer was the oldest son. Sorry, my mistake. Eliezer. Sorry. Children, Eliezer was one of the brothers. He was very strong, and he saw that there was another big general on top of a big elephant. And he said, "You know what? If the general will fall off the big elephant, and if he'll pass away, then all the other soldiers will run away." And you're right. Eliezer went and he took a big sword. Oh, I don't know where my sword went, children. Never mind. With the big sword, he put it under the belly of the elephant because the elephant's belly is very soft, and he could dig the sword through the belly. And he went under the elephant, and then the whole elephant fell on top of him. You're right, Mushki. Yeah, you're asking about that story. He's the one who passed away. And he did. He did. But you know what? The rest of the Jews were saved. And he had Mesiras Nefesh to save the rest of the Jewish people. But when the Jewish people came to the Beis HaMikdash, children, they found it was such a mess. They made a horrible mess in the Beis Hamikdash. Of course, they had brought a pig. They destroyed everything. And children, the big menorah that was there was all messy. Now, Tomorrow has a round menorah, but actually, the real menorah in the Bet Hamikdash, the Rambam tells us, was straight. Tomorrow doesn't have the right, it wasn't really round, it was straight lines. Maybe some of you have it, but this is the only one I have today. And they came and they said, "Oi, let's relight the menorah, clean up the Beis Hamikdash, the Bet Hamikdash." When they came, children, they found that all the pitchers of oil that they had were not pure anymore. They were all very, very so they made them tameh, they made them impure. They used to be the seal of the Kohen Gadol, he put on top of the pitcher in every jar of oil to say that this is pure kosher oil. But they made all the pitchers very dirty. They made them impure, and there was no oil to light the menorah. And they said, "What should we do? Let's keep looking. Let's keep looking." And suddenly one Jew came and said, "Oh, Baruch Hashem, I found a pitcher of oil. I found one." And true enough, children, he found one small pitcher of oil. More had a special one. Here it is. Thanks. He found one pure pitcher of oil. It was totally pure with the seal of the Kohen Gadol on it, which meant that it still stayed very good. The Kohen Gadol's pure seal was on it. Baruch Hashem, let's light the menorah. But there was only enough oil to last for 1 day. And it would take 8 days to get new oil. He said, "Never mind, let's light the menorah in any case." And they poured all the oil into the menorah. And it was supposed to burn for only 1 day. But instead, Hashem made it burn for 8 days and nights till the new oil could be brought. And the Jewish people were so happy. They said, "Baruch Hashem." And from then on, the Jewish people were back in the Bet HaMikdash. And more importantly, they were able to learn Torah again and serve Hashem. And our tzaddikim said, from now on, we're going to keep the holiday of Chanuka. Do our Yeladim know the song Antiochus? Morris? Let's sing the song Antiochus just to finish it. Antiochus, the wicked king, he did to the Jews a terrible thing. He made the holy Bet HaMikdash unclean. And besides, he was so mean. "That's not fair," the Maccabees did say. And with Hashem's help, they chased Antiochus away. They found a little shemen, it was a sight. And Hashem made it burn for 8 days and nights. Okay, everyone, happy Hanukkah! Happy Hanukkah! Okay, thank you.